How we doing, YouTube? Another video. Today is Tuesday. It's 2:34 in the morning. Y'all know me. I'm at work. It's raining outside, getting wet, getting a little cold, and we in West Texas. See my hard hat. Wet. But just want to say, man, whatever you guys want to do in life, make sure that you have a plan. That's it. Literally. You know, I said a lot of people manifesting, praying, but they're not putting in the work. Man, you can't, I don't know what people expect, but you have to put in the work. You have to sacrifice. Now, sacrificing ain't gonna be easy. You know, sometimes you can't go to that party, or you can't go on vacation, you know, because you saving that money to get your credit fixed, and you know, if you spend that money, it's gonna take you another 6 months. So that's what I call putting in the work, right? So a lot of people manifest, a lot of people say they're gonna do this and do that, but what are you doing today? What are you doing today? They say the consequences that you're going through right now did not happen from the choices that you made yesterday. They came from the choices that you made 5 years ago. I'll say that again. The consequences that you're going through right now didn't come from the choices that you made yesterday. They came from the choices that you made 5 years ago. Think about it, man. The things that you thought you was going to get away with 5 years later will pop up on you, you know what I mean? So it pays to do right in that moment. It pays to do right. And I know sometimes we get caught up in temptation, we get caught up in sin, we get caught up in procrastination. That's a big thing. We get caught up in that stuff, and it costs us in the long run. So I advise you to get a plan on what you want to do, you know, in your life, because that time is gonna pass you by anyway, man. I don't care, man. As long as God keep waking you up, that sun is gonna come up, and it's gonna set every day, every time, unless He come back, or unless He, you know, take your life or take me home. That's the only way that it stops, right? But other than that, that sun is gonna come up and it's gonna set. So that goes to say, like, if you don't do nothing, if you don't get anything done, that time is gonna pass you by. I done seen people talking about the same thing for 9 years, 10 years, still in the same spot, because they trying to manifest things. They're trying to speak it into existence, but not putting in the work. It doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You have to meet God halfway. You have to have faith and take that first step, and whatever it is, you know. And it can be tough sometimes because you don't know it all, or you don't feel comfortable speaking in front of crowds, or anything, man. That's just a tactic from the devil to try to keep you from fulfilling your purpose and what God got you set out to do. So be careful, be great. And like I said, that FEAR is an acronym for false evidence appearing real. That's what FEAR stands for. False evidence appearing real. And I can prove it to you. Have you ever just worried yourself to death about something? It could be anything, a bill, I don't know, the report come back from the doctor, your kid, I don't know, it could be anything. And then it never happened. Like, you just worried yourself about something that never happened. Like, literally, Like, you literally talk yourself into chaos. I do it too. I've done it. I still do it. Like, we literally talk ourselves into chaos. And that's nobody's fault but our own. We have to learn how to control that emotion. But that thing called fear is false evidence appearing real. And it only comes from, if you study the brain or if you study history, that came from when our ancestors had to, in the barbarian days, when they had to, hunt for their food, they had to sleep outside, with wild animals and lions and what them black cats called panthers and stuff like that. Their brain was wired to protect them. And honestly, that's what kept them alive. What was that? The trees rattling. It could be just the wind, or it could be a lion. You know what I mean? So that's where our brain is wired to still fear things that's not even there. And that's where they come from. It come from how we had to survive back in the barbarian days. Hunt our food, sleep outside, run, just always on alert. And to this day, we still sometimes get into that mode. And that's what, when we're chasing our dreams and goals and all that stuff, we become fearful. And our brain goes back to that barbarian state. And we have to learn how to turn it off. We have to learn how to just keep pushing through, keep persevering. And it's a skill, though. It's a skill, just like anything. You have to learn how to keep pushing. But hope y'all doing good. Had legs yesterday. Today, I think I'm gonna do some back. I'm gonna do back today. I get off at 2:41 a.m. I get off at 4 a.m. Head back, get some sleep, wake up, do it all over again. But I'm blessed, y'all. Like, I have nothing to complain about. Like, and the thing is, we all are unworthy. You know what I mean? Some people, they get to think they worthy of God's grace and mercy, but we all are unworthy. We all sin. We all don't deserve anything. We don't, man. And a lot of folks get that twisted up. They think they're doing it on their own. They think, oh, man. But I've come to realization, man, we don't deserve nothing. God's grace. Now, I'm not saying, you still gotta be, you still gotta make the right decisions. I mean, God ain't gonna make you make the right decision, but it's God's grace that we here, still here in the way that we are blessed. It's nobody but Him. But anyway, I was gonna do my push-ups tonight, but it's raining. I wanna do them, man. But I did them last night. I think, was it last night? What's the day? Monday? Tuesday? Monday. Yeah, I did them Monday. But y'all be good. I'm trying to get this video out today when I have service. Right now I don't have any good service, so I'm trying to get it out. And hope y'all are having a good night or a good morning. And continue to be blessed and not stressed. Peace.